Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is gap is still wide, but clubs still have optimism over signing Liverpool star. Napoli are some way off meeting Liverpool's asking price for Darwin Núñez, but there is still optimism he will end up at the Italian champions. Liverpool are looking to offload the Uruguayan striker, who has not lived up to expectations at Anfield, this summer. The Reds have splashed cash on Jeremy Frimpong and Florian Wirtz, with Milos Kerkez also expected to come through the door soon. Further signings will also be made, amid interest in the likes of Marc Guéhi, Hugo Ekitike and Victor Osimhen, with Liverpool also keen to raise cash through sales. Napoli are trying to reach an agreement for Núñez, with Liverpool asking for €50 million to €55 million, according to Italian journalist Armando Arenello. The Serie A champions do not want to pay more than €40 million and the gap is still wide, but even so, Napoli have optimism about the deal happening. Napoli won the Italian title last season and will be in the Champions League next term, something which could even see Núñez come up against Liverpool if he makes the move. Antonio Conte is looking to rotate Núñez with his current first-choice striker Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku is now 32 years old and Núñez would represent a younger option and likely his long-term heir at Napoli. The former Chelsea man scored 14 goals in Serie A last season as Napoli took the title. His best goal tally in the division is the 24 goals he scored for Inter Milan in the 2020-21 campaign. Liverpool remain active in the summer transfer market with three major storylines. One of the Reds' current stars is attracting interest despite a wide gap in negotiations. Meanwhile, a £74 million Bundesliga defender is being viewed as Liverpool's version of Dean Higson. On top of that, a potential superstar signing has reportedly told friends he wants to make the Anfield move following Wirtz's deal. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is £74 million Bundesliga defender backed as Liverpool's answer to Dean Higson this summer. Liverpool are on the hunt for a new centre-back this summer for the first time in 4 years. Incredibly, the Reds have signed only two central defenders since 2016, with Ibrahima Konate the latest addition in 2021. Given the other was Virgil van Dijk back in 2018, it is safe to say that Liverpool have a good eye for picking up top-quality centre-backs. It isn't as though they have not tried in the intervening years, either. Liverpool pushed to sign Lenny Yoro last summer, but were beaten to the Frenchman by Manchester United. This year, Dean Higson was a top target, but the 20-year-old was bound for Real Madrid. With Jarell Quansah on the way to Bayer Leverkusen, though, Liverpool know they must brush off the disappointment of losing Higson and get back in the saddle. And, just as they did when buying Konate in 2021, it seems the Reds could once again shop at RB Leipzig. Liverpool eyeing Castello Lukiba move. In light of the uncertainty surrounding Konate's future, there is a chance Liverpool are in need of two new centre-backs this summer. Marc Guéhi has been linked, but Rousing the Cop understands the Crystal Palace captain's potential arrival is tied to what eventually happens with Konate. In the meantime, Liverpool need a replacement for Quansah. And according to journalist Lewis Steele, Leipzig's Castello Lukiba is one to keep an eye on in that respect. Lukiba at Leipzig could be one to watch. It's clear Liverpool have kept an eye on him, Steele told his YouTube channel on Friday. I've been told Liverpool have had scouts at many RB Leipzig games this season. He could be one as well to watch in terms of Liverpool trying to get the best young defenders on the market. They missed out on Yoro, missed out on Higson, maybe they sign Hato, maybe Lukiba. Lukiba is available this summer. Lukiba has been linked to Liverpool before, and given his reported playing style, it is easy to understand why. According to Bundesliga.com, the 22-year-old is reminiscent of Josko Gvardiol in being a very modern left-sided central defender. Lukiba signed a new contract at RB Leipzig earlier this season, one which reportedly contains a whopping £74 million release clause. As Liverpool know when dealing with Leipzig, they are liable to stick to those clauses, so Lukiba will not come cheap. But according to The Athletic, the German club have an understanding with the Frenchman that he will be allowed to leave if a reasonable offer arrives this summer. With Liverpool clearly sniffing around him, perhaps it will be once more to the Leipzig well. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is after Wirtz, superstar, tells friends he wants to join Liverpool this summer. Crystal Palace captain Mark Guéhi has told close friends and family that he wants to join Liverpool this summer, according to Football Insider. The Reds have had a busy summer transfer window already so far, confirming the arrivals of Bayer Leverkusen duo Jeremy Frimpong and Florian Wirtz for a combined fee of around £150 million, while a deal has also been agreed for Bournemouth left-back Milos Kerkez to become part of Arne Slot's squad. But the Premier League champions aren't done yet and are now targeting a new central defender, with Eagles star Guéhi emerging as the top target. Liverpool have begun working on outgoing transfers with young defender Jarell Quansah on his way to Bayer Leverkusen in a £35 million deal, and the Reds are now looking at England international Guéhi as a new option for the squad. Guéhi, who has been described as a superstar, is entering the final 12 months of his contract at Selhurst Park and has had major interest from Tottenham, Newcastle, and Chelsea over the last two transfer windows, but Palace have so far refused to sell unless their £70 million plus valuation was met. But Guéhi has now told friends and family that he wants to make a move to Liverpool happen, and the champions are now preparing a bid worth in excess of £50 million to bring him in. It's believed that the 24-year-old would prefer to hold out for a team he feels can compete for trophies and in the latter stages of the Champions League, and Liverpool fit that criteria better than any other interested clubs in the Premier League. Crystal Palace are unlikely to be easy to agree a deal with, however, but it's unclear if their valuation has dropped considering the player's contract situation. But they have already made it clear they would be willing to lose Guéhi for free next summer if they don't receive an acceptable offer, as they prepare for their first ever season in European competition after qualifying for the Europa League. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.